The Salem witch trials were a dark chapter in American history that took place in 1692, a time when superstition and fear ran deep in the New England town of Salem, Massachusetts. The events that unfolded during that fateful year were marked by hysteria, unfounded accusations, and tragic consequences. In the winter of 1692, young girls in Salem Village began to exhibit bizarre and frightening behaviors. They screamed, convulsed, and claimed to be possessed by witches. The local doctor, unable to explain these symptoms, declared that the girls were bewitched. The panic quickly spread through the community as people began to accuse their neighbors of being witches. One of the most notorious trials involved Bridget Bishop, the first person to be tried as a witch in Salem. In June 1692, Bishop was accused of witchcraft and brought to trial. Her accusers claimed that she had tormented them and even left bite marks on their flesh. On June 10, 1692, Bridget Bishop was found guilty and sentenced to death. On June 10, 1692, she became the first person to be hanged in the Salem witch trials. As summer turned to fall, the accusations continued and more people were arrested, tried, and convicted. The accused witches faced brutal interrogations and were often forced to confess. Giles Corey, an 80-year-old man, refused to plead guilty or innocent. To extract a plea, he was subjected to an excruciating punishment known as pressing. Heavy stones were placed on his chest, crushing him slowly. Despite the pain, Corey never confessed and died a gruesome death under the weight of the stones. The peak of the hysteria came in September when the town executed 8 more people, including Martha Corey, a woman who had dared to challenge the validity of the witch trials. In October, several more individuals were hanged, and the community's shock and horror began to turn to doubt. As the year drew to a close, the governor of Massachusetts, Sir William Phips, returned from a trip to find his own wife accused of witchcraft. Realizing that the trials had spiraled out of control, he ordered their end in early 1693. The governor's intervention finally brought an end to the witch trials, but not before 20 innocent people had been executed, and many others had their lives ruined. The Salem witch trials remain a chilling reminder of the dangers of mass hysteria and the consequences of unfounded accusations.